that statistically prevented us from doing a lot of things. So, that was been a point of emphasis. But, as you take a step back and you talk about particularly the newness of our team, particularly on offense, it was encouraging to see the mentality, the makeup, the focus that maintained throughout the game. So, that's all things that we've talked about, we've addressed, and hopefully we can see improvement this weekend.
With the third down specifically, do you feel like you've gotten to enough manageable third downs, or what do you think about the percentage?
Well, I thought it was kind of both extremes. I believe just off the top of my head, I believe there was 4 third and 4 or less, maybe off the top of my head, that we weren't able to convert on. So, when we were running the ball, staying in front of the chains, you have to convert on those, right? That's the other end of the spectrum. Stay in front of the chains, but okay, you get in a third and manageable, we have to convert it. So that was one that was probably the most disappointing. Obviously when you get into a 3rd and 12, 3rd and 14, the percentages of, converting those are minimal. So, you have to take those with a grain of salt, but the ones that were really manageable and we didn't take advantage of, those are the ones that we need to, address and improve.
Cole Topham, Devil's Digest. Glenn, it kind of seemed like on those passing plays, you guys were trying to attack a little bit more of the intermediary level of the field. Just what was sort of the game plan, going into the game with just that structure of attack?
Yeah, I think we had probably schematically all levels as far as where we're trying to attack it. I mean, we and Emory could speak to this too. I mean, we had an RPO element where it was kind of more the quick game, take if they give you. Which I thought they did a good job of taking some of that away, so those ended up being runs and not passes. We had some intermediates, right, trying to get, over top of linebackers, and we had a couple of shots where he did a nice job of laying it down, maybe getting to some underneath that we were trying to get over the top, but those safeties played so deep we weren't able to. So I would say probably we had all elements in the game plan to attack them on all levels. Yeah, they play hard, man, particularly up front. They're big and strong and physical. There's not a lot of volume as far as looks. They kind of do what they do and do it good, They've started fast. I don't believe anybody scored on them right the first quarter of the season, so they've started fast. And, they take pride, I feel like, in being physical and really playing hard. So, particularly up front, it'd be a nice test, for us to step up to that challenge. No, I think it just comes down to, again, doing what we're doing and executing on our end. We obviously have a game plan of attacking certain looks, and if we get that look, we need to take advantage of it and convert it. If not, that's part of his responsibility is make it right, check it down, do something off schedule. So it comes down, I think, more to taking care of our business instead of focusing necessarily on what they're doing.
Anything for Emory?
Yeah, talk to this guy.
I got one for Emory.
Yes.
Your teammates and coaches spoke pretty highly of your leadership qualities during most of fall camp and during week 1. Have you had to adjust at all after a loss? What do you prepare differently in terms of leadership to bring to the guys in practice after a loss?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, after a loss, most of the guys are pretty down, some on themselves. And I'm the guy that have to bring them back to reality. And, I mean, we all mess up. I mean, the game is hard. Them guys are good on the other side too. So, I'm the guy that have to come, uplift those guys. Even the whole team, even the whole locker room. It's a vibe after a loss, and, that's never a good feeling or anything like that. But I'm the guy that's supposed to, uplift the team and that vibe, so.
Remember, you had a couple of receivers, in Elijah and Gio, that really stepped up the other night. Can you talk about them, and in particular, your thoughts on Gio and his attributes and what he brings as a receiver?
Yeah, both of those guys put in a lot of work in the offseason. They want to get better. Gio, that's a guy, he comes to work every day with his hard hat on. He's very attentive. He wants to get better. Like I said, he works his butt off. And, the results are paying off in the game. He does everything he's supposed to do. So we try to give him the ball as much as we can.
I was going to build off of that, Emory. It seems like you're starting to get a good comfort level with your receivers. Is that just something that comes with more practice, more games?
Yeah, definitely. That's something that comes with the most reps, the reps in practice and in games. In games for me, it's better for me to get more comfortable with those guys in the game, just to see how they actually run in the game. How they come off breaks, how they create different types of separation and stuff like that. So I definitely say the games definitely create a bigger chemistry for us.
Can I go? Yeah. I'm just curious, what's kind of the number one thing that you say to yourself in your head when you take the field for a new game every single week? What do you have to constantly remind yourself? I know there's a lot from being a quarterback, but what's
Yeah.
that number one thing for you?
I mean, we all know responsibility is big for a quarterback, and for me, just do my job, keep it simple. Don't try to do too much, or not try to do my job enough. Just try to keep it even level, and just go do my job and make sure I encourage my guys, make sure they're doing everything that they're supposed to do.
Any other good questions?
Sorry, I'm going to ask one more for Emory. You mentioned on Saturday after the game that maybe you could have used your legs a little bit more, maybe to extend play, scramble out of the pocket, just with kind of how tight the pocket became with their defensive line. Moving forward, how are you sort of trying to find a balance between keeping your eyes downfield while also sort of utilizing your dual threat capabilities?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. I mean, a lot of people think that part of it is easy, just taking off whenever, but it's actually kind of hard. I mean, for me, I say just trying to feel the pocket more, not trying to bring my eyes down to the line of scrimmage and just try to feel those guys more. And, I mean, get out when I can. I mean, sometimes it might not be anything there, and I feel like I have the ability to make something happen.
I think it might be stupid. Just when they're talking about the sound, do you think you have a lot of experience with that coming from Florida, an SEC team, where it's obviously can get really loud in the swamp, and then dealing with that and coming here as well? You think that factors into it well at all?
Yeah, I say it definitely helps. Because a lot of it isn't just being loud, speaking loud. You know, it's the operation of it. Moving with a sense of urgency, making sure, you know, guys are in the right places and stuff like that. I mean, of course, I have to be loud and be loud with my cadence and my claps and stuff like that. But, yeah, I done been in some loud environments, and I had to deal with that and handle that. So I definitely feel like it helps.